guys, welcome to today's edition of Grow Rite. I have someone special today.
Very special.
Yeah, so welcome to today's edition of Grow Rite. We'll be talking to my friend. He'll be telling us something exciting about what he does.
Oh yes.
Yes, so before we go into the video, right, if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and then like, share with your friends, and if you like what we do, please refer us to people. Can we meet you?
My name is Ikechukwu Daniel David Ajunwa, and that's my full name. No disclaimer. Yes, I am a university student and a writer, I guess. I mean, I haven't finished a book yet, but I'm getting there. You know, I program to a level, like 3 different languages. I can program in like 3 different languages, and I am a gender equalist, as they say these days. You know, I watch special types of cartoons called anime, and if you are triggered by the words cartoons and anime in the same sentence, I'm sorry, but for the most part, yeah, that's about me. That's about me. And my uncle right here, who I like to say my friend, he's my big brother. Let me say it like that. And you know, when I found out he had a YouTube video, I begged him, to let me enter. So you know, it's nice to be here, and I hope he can make some memories.
Wow, that was a fantastic introduction. You know?
Of course,
I was wowed by that introduction.
I mean, wow factor. You're trying to understand what
Yeah, I get that. So you told us a little bit of what you do, but I want you to elaborate. What do you exactly do?
I mean, if we're going there, I can't really, you know, explain myself in so many different words.
Just say it the way you want to say.
All right. You're begging me too much.
yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so the writing part, as I said before, I am still writing one book. I haven't gone anywhere above one book, and I'm making progress. The thing is, you know, writing a book is hard for me as an individual, because I like to make sure I get every little detail. So you know, for the most part, yeah, I mean, writing is good. Programming, it's even better because I know 3 different languages: C++, Java, and Python. I'm learning C#, but like C# is difficult. Next is the most iffy one for me, music. And music, I've written a lot of lyrics for music, but I really haven't done anything with them. So you could imagine me just staying here saying I'm a musician. Like, imagine saying you're a musician and you've not sung a song, or saying you're a writer and you've never written a book. I'm basically a noob or adept. I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm just loving my life.
Yes, you just start. You know, one amazing thing I like sharing with young people is, I mean, people find it difficult to identify themselves with what they are passionate about. Probably because they've not gotten there. But yeah. I don't think it is right or it's appropriate to say, I'm not a writer because I've not written a book. If you're passionate about writing, you should call yourself that. That should be a motivating factor for you to go ahead to do what you want to do. You know, I play football in my house. I can't possibly say I'm not a footballer. I play football, of course I'm a footballer. Just I don't play professionally, right?
Yes.
So
Actually, yeah.
I mean, you're a writer. I've seen some of your writings. It's wonderful. So I will want you to keep on saying that you're a writer. I'm sure you know you're a writer. You just want to be humble, which is also good. Yeah, and then you're a programmer, and at the same time you're a songwriter, and you need to listen to his lyrics. I mean, they're just out of this world. Guy writes like a king. How do you do that? Where do you get your inspiration from?
My brother, it's a, how do I say it? It's like a spark. You know, it's like it just happens, and then you go with the flow, and then you realize, oh wait, I'm actually doing this and it's making sense. So I just keep going with it. Inspiration comes and goes for someone like me, I guess, because of my perfectionistic side. I should say. I would start something, and because I am trying to figure out for the life of me how to make it work in a very sensible manner, I will take 1 or 2 months off it just to figure out where I'm at, what I'm trying to do.
I get that.
And it's the most, I mean, like, difficult, annoying too, like, because like, you want to finish something, but your own mind is making you not finish it. It's irritating, but you know, for the most part, it's fine.
It's interesting too.
Yeah.
It's interesting. No, sometimes I wonder what goes into the minds or into the heads of some of these writers, songwriters, novelists. I mean, how do you guys get to imagine all those things that you? I mean, people read and they're like, wow. How do you get to get? I mean, it's just amazing how you get your inspiration.
Yeah.
So you mean you don't go to the moon or to the sun or to the stones or to the river? Or
I mean, we have Google to do that all for us. But
yeah.
but for the most part, you're right. Really, me too. I don't know how I do it. It's just like, as I said, it's like you're just in your own world, and then everything just pans itself out for you. Yes, you need to maybe do a few researches, but for the most part, everything is in your head. Fight scenes, discussions, dialogues, all these things, all just in your head, there waiting. You're just imagining them exactly how it pans out. And you know, I've been told that not many people can actually do this, which is why I'm actually impressed at myself.
Oh yeah, of course, not many people.
Yeah,
I used to be a painter. I love arts. I love painting when I was.
You're talking about the kind of paint where you just scribble on this thing, or you actually draw.
I actually do draw pencil. I mean, dark shading. I mean, all those type of drawings. But I loved painting when I was young, and I had a lot of mentors. I had a lot of teachers that wanted to teach me. But along the line, this clash between passion and career, interfered with it. But recently, I'm going to surprise you. I've started my painting. I've got new brushes. I'm going to post a video of that. You see my first.
I'm watching that video.
So I've started my painting. I went back to my earliest passion. I mean, painting has been one thing I love the most, and I still love painting. So I'm going back to painting.
Wow.
So I'm happy that a young person, I mean, like you, have seen this passion, you've identified it, and you want to take it up. A lot of young people throw it away. So for how long have you been writing?
2 years.
2 years.
For the most part. I mean, I started writing the first time when I was in secondary school. Maybe just 3. But that time it was just like fuzzy. I didn't know what exactly I was writing.
Yeah.
So I just I wrote. Then later, I mean, I just left the documents inside my folder. Then later, after like 2 years later, like I said 2 years later, 2 years ago, right? Then I now noticed it, and I was like, oh wait, is that my book? So I forgot about that. You know what? Let me check it out. I read it through. I was like, ew. I was so disgusted. You know what? I said, forget this. I'm going to just change the topic a little bit. I didn't think I could salvage it. But I salvaged it well. A few YouTube videos, a few Google searches later. Book is going okay, I guess. I mean, I won't say it's the greatest,
fantastic, but
I mean, it's working. Especially for someone like me that wants it to be fantastic as much as possible. I want every detail to be just spot on.
Yeah.
But we can't always have everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm very particular about the role of parents in building our career, our passion, and our dreams. I mean, that's where my area of interest is. I'm interested in young people's development. I'm interested in somebody seeing your video and saying, I'm going to take up my passion again. That's why I'm interested in this interview. So what role did your parents play in making sure that this dream, this passion of yours is glowing? What role did they play?
Well, I told you before the video. This will be a very funny one. Actually, it wasn't my parents that got me wanting to start writing. It was a person who, as you said, he liked art. He liked drawing, and he was very good at it. He drew characters that have never appeared before in any cartoon media I've ever seen. And when I saw him doing it, I was like, very, very sure. I was like, dude, this is really good. And he said, thank you. He wasn't my friend, but we knew each other because we're in the same class. So after a while, he started making storylines across those things, and then I was looking. I was like, the storylines don't really make sense. You should do like this. And he said, oh, actually, that makes more sense. Did you write for a living? I said, no. I just noticed that this would have made more sense if you did it this way. And he said, oh, actually, that's very impressive. You should go and write. Then when it came down to my parents, wow, how do I even start with this? You see, the thing is, when Nigeria, okay, boys, little children, old men. I know many people watch this video, 300 plus. So I'm very sure that you all will understand when I say that parents sometimes can be very difficult. difficult is not difficult. Difficult as in they won't get it at first, and because we want to make sure we have the best reach.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make
Perfect
sure
life.
we have
You want- yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
that.
you want to try and explain to them, but they're your freaking parents. How do you even bring it up? So one time like this, I was writing. My mom and dad found out. They were like, I what is this? What I write? What is this? What I write? You can't get an A in English, but you can. I was like, oh my god, have you started this? So
Imagine that feeling.
so I decided, you know what? Fine. I'll throw it away. Then that's when I now kept it under the rock for a while, until 2 years later, and then when I went to outside the country once before, I think I showed my mom what I was working on, and she was like, "Wait, come, hold on, this is actually very good." Like, okay, what? When did you? She was like, "Mommy, I don't know. Just started." I said, "Really? It's very good." I said, "Thank you." He said, "And you know what? We should publish this." I said, "Publish." I mean, I haven't finished the first book. This is like I'm trying to make 3 books here, and you're telling me I haven't finished. You said me to publish the 30 pages.
I know. She wasn't expecting to see that good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even me, I was shocked that she said yes, because before she was like, how my father always ganging up for me.
I know.
As far
I know
like,
that feeling. I know that
but
feeling.
I took it that but in Nigeria is because I mean, if I was maybe outside, maybe I would have had a better chance.
Mhm.
But in a place where society really fails us to a certain degree.
I agree.
So, I mean, I love them. I love them very much, but they can, like all parents, they can get under our skin sometimes.
I get.
Yeah.
I get. Well, my dad was not. I mean, let's say he wasn't interested. My mom can draw, but they don't see art as a career. They don't see it as something that one can explore, become great at.
No,
So they didn't see that. Oh, you can draw. That
I
is
mean,
also
not in Nigeria.
Yeah. They won't see it as something else. Maybe even if you're a singer, they will not. That is just what he does by the side. You can't see it as something you can take up as a career. So I understand that. Nice. So, what are you really working on now?
The book itself, wow. It's on a character. That's about it. I mean,
How do you expect us to work with
actually-
that? There's about a character. How do you expect us to work with that?
what do you I can't make this kind of decisions. It was mainly
Okay, but don't sell out your product. I mean,
Being-
don't let the cat out of the bag yet. But
all right.
we should have a. Is it a fiction? Is it what are you working on?
I mean, it's a fiction, yeah. I mean, on Earth, a couple of years later, and it's mainly it revolves around this guy that he's chased out of his home, and he was considered to be like a very talented person, very talented soldier. Would have been an extremely very good fighter actually, but instead was chased out and was found by someone else who decided to just train him to become an assassin and a thief for a living.
Wow.
So yeah, for me, I feel like the story was meant to be about like how society sees people who are different and how people can turn into something else because of that. But later on the line, he'll change, definitely. I mean, it's a story of change, of course, and change is constant. So
Yeah, that's a good insight. I would love to read the book. Actually, I've seen it a little. I saw a little peek of it.
Maybe 3 years later.
I've-
See it.
No, we have to finish that before 3 years. Please. Don't keep us starving for that long. Okay, so when we started the video, you mentioned that you're a gender equalist. Can you please throw more light on that?
Ah yes, gender and equality. I used to be a feminist.
Really?
Not really. But for the most parts, it was because I didn't like the way women were treated. I was a Christian, and I read the Bible, so I noticed how they treated women from time to time, and it didn't feel right to me. I wanted like women and men to both be in this together because God created both of us. Even though God said man should be the bigger one, doesn't mean that you have to treat the lower one as part like a dog. So after like the entire feminist movement in America, I changed my title immediately to gender equalist because feminism that's not feminism, that's bullying. Okay, that's bullying. You can talk about someone's weight and height. It's your decision to make these kind of them stuff. And feminists make it look like, oh, no, you don't have decision, we have decision. Okay, we are women and we are strong and we are beautiful and we are independent. And I cringe whenever I see that, because it's just I'm sorry for any women that are watching here that are feminists. I'm not saying that your type of feminism might be bad though, but like that, for us men, there are 5 stages of feminism. There's the okay, like the normal gender equalist one, then there's every other one after that. So if your one is in the first stage, I'm fine with you. Okay, we're not quarreling. But for any other one in the other next 4 stages, yeah, you have problems. Problems. You have problems that need to be solved and taken care of by a therapist, a psychologist. You need help. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, women are fine, are awesome when they are not feminists, these types we talk about. And I think men these days are becoming more female than the actual women that we're talking about. So I think we need to both genders to buckle up and just become independent, become adults basically. And I think that will make it better.
I think I agree. So last words.
Last words. Let me advise you on these little children that are watching, because I'm not sure if little children are watching. I hope little children are watching. Don't quit on your dreams, okay? Yes, you're in Nigeria. Yes, in this kind of country that not a lot of opportunities revolve around your hunger for creativity. But just pick that and do the other as a side hustle. For now, for the time being, and when you get big enough in that side hustle, you can switch to it, or even just become bigger in it. Now it doesn't always work. There are very few people in Nigeria that I read, like writers in Nigeria I can call. Musicians I can call a couple. I don't like the video, by the way. That's my opinion. I like triggering people. So yeah, just be yourself for the most part. Change yourself, grow better, grow right, and I think you have a very nice life. Oh, and don't judge yourself. I've done that a lot in my life. I used to tell myself that I am just a stupid piece of shit that should not be existing in this world. Oh, you should see how many times I've stroked myself for the most unrealistically unbelievable reasons. And thank God, because of my mentor here, he has really opened my eyes to new possibilities. So thank you, mentor.
Thank you too. All right, thank you. It was nice really having this section with you. I'm so excited. And
of course.
You are a fine man, you know that.
I mean this is
fine in other qualities mustn't be physical,
Also, I'm ugly.
All right, thank you so much.
All right,
bye. Yeah.